on dirt. Oh, how I love this audience. They are so open and giving because they gave us their own items to test. Okay, so you went into your purses and you gave us a whole bunch of goodies, starting with a coin.
This little guy.
Yeah, we all deal with so much
little,
money.
but could it be that grimy? Because yes, we always tell our kids, like, don't touch money. So to do this swab, because it's a dry surface, I'm gonna take this out and dip it in some saline first, and that helps to get all of the dirt all nice and smushy. And then I'm gonna get right in there and see with my gloves on, because we just don't know how dirty this little sucker is.
While you're doing that, we're actually going to go through some of the other results because you also gave us a wallet. So I'm just going to remind you of the different levels. If it's between 0 and 300, it's a clean area. Between 300 to 1,000, caution, you're getting dirtier. 1,000 plus, danger zone. So the wallet actually came in at 722.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's okay. You're in the caution area. She's a little surprised by that.
But how often do you wash your wallet? I don't think that's something most people think about doing.
That's right.
Right?
Okay, let's do another one. Sunglasses we tested during the commercial break. Sunglasses are on your face. Sunglasses, let me see you in the audience. Let me just take a look at you. These are your sunglasses. Okay. The result was 184. They're clean! They're clean! Don't worry about it. They're just on your face. Okay, we also tested fitness gloves.
Ooh,
you know, you're at the gym, you're getting sweaty, you're holding things that a million people have touched. The results were...
I was a little nervous about this one.
Yes.
But the results were shocking.
They came in at 208.
What?
208. That's clean.
I need to interrupt this for breaking news.
Okay.
The coin, deep cleansing breath, because we definitely need to clean something after this.
Yes.
Came in at 4,875.
So you know what? I have to say, that is major danger. 1,000 plus is danger, and I gotta say, I don't know if I'm surprised. How many times does that coin touch a different hand every day? A lot of people out there, you don't know who's washing their hands, who isn't.
Right.
So when you come home after touching money, even the tokens, whatever it is for public transit, wash your hands. You gotta wash your hands.
Absolutely.
Can we quickly do the keys now?
Yes, we can.
Keys came in at 480, so they're in the caution zone.
That's not too bad.
All right, but the purse.
You might not want to put this over your arm anymore.
We tested it. We tested it inside and outside. Girl, 1,775.
But you know what? Mine would probably be way worse with all the
too.
Food crumbs and makeup spills in the bottom. It happens, right?
Oh yeah, it happens. Especially if you're putting in like your flip-flops. You want to switch into like flat shoes at the end of the day. Putting your dirty flip-flops
You're practically
in your purse.
putting your stinky feet in your purse.
Right,
basically.
exactly.
Yes.
So don't worry about it, guys. We have tested for a lot on this special, so I want you all to go to cityline.tv for all of the germ test results, including my dirty phone. Okay, go online for that, cityline.tv, and we will show you all of the results. Now, if you've been freaking out about germs at all, we want to talk a little bit about cleaning. So Leigh-Ann has got some amazing cleaning hacks for you. Start using some of these and you'll feel better in your house, because what we found is inside your house it might be a little dirtier than outside.
It's actually gnarlier.
Yes.
But the thing is too, I think we have to put everything into perspective here. A lot of what we tested are not things we're conditioned to clean on a regular basis.
That's true.
So now it's just knowing that they're dirty. You can take the extra steps by doing some really simple things that don't take a lot of time and really don't take a lot of money either, which is key. So the first, because I love a good, like, futuristic, invention-y thingy that does wonders. This little guy by Verilux is a UV wand. So basically, I'm gonna turn it on here and we hear it beep, and it puts a UV light on all of your items to help get rid of all the microorganisms.
Really?
On surfaces, yes.
It's like a lightsaber.
It is. Basically, it's like do, like you can give yourself like a full, you want to skip the shower, do the full once over.
Is it harmful at all, that? Like
UV, no, it's a very like light UV, but yes, it will kill about, I think it's about 99% of microorganisms on surfaces.
That's amazing.
So this can be used as an extra step.
Yeah.
I wouldn't rely completely relying solely on this, but if you're already cleaning or disinfecting something, you can't go wrong with something like this. Or even now, they have UV vacuum cleaners. So when you're vacuum cleaning your carpets, which we know are nests for all kinds of crazy parties happening in there.
Yeah.
Now you're not only getting all the dirt, dust, dander out, but you can also UV sterilize your flooring as well, which is so awesome.
Well, that's very interesting. Okay, so this would be the sort of thing, maybe do it once a week on your phone, or once a day are we talking about?
You know what? I think it just depends on how germy-phoby you might be.
Right. Okay.
Now that I know some results on cell phones, I'm going to make it a daily routine thing.
Right.
I think that I will.
It's a smart idea.
But you want to know one of the things that's actually the grossest around the house,
What?
like hands down, is the toothbrush.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
We hear about this all the time, and partially because it's where it's located in the washroom.
Yes.
And we talked about this before on the show, and just saying it actually gets me a little.
Well, you said use a little protector on the toothbrush because you're flushing the toilet and all of that good stuff is bouncing all the way over to where your toothbrush is, believe it or not.
So it's technically called micro spray.
Oh.
And it goes from the toilet and
All the
lands
way
onto
over.
your toothbrush.
Yeah.
And now to the point, anytime I flush the toilet, I hold my breath and run.
Yeah.
I'm like, avoid the micro spray.
Right.
So to take cleaning your toothbrush one step further, protecting it is great, but Amazon has these really great toothbrush holders that are actually UV lights as well, that you can clean your individual toothbrush, or there's even this larger one that you can do a whole family worth of toothbrushes. If I can open it up. And just dropping them in again, it's that extra step, but I love this because the closed case in itself will keep them protected, which I think is so smart. And then another thing that's pretty gross, we've talked about the cell phone. So aside from just general cleaning, which I'm going to talk about, I came across this really cool little guy, which is also a UV light little caddy, but you can put anything in this, including jewelry, any items that touch your body on a regular basis. So it creates like a nice little storage container, runs off of a USB as well, so plug it right into your laptop for the office, because we now know that office spaces can be really disgusting.
The fridge and your keyboard.
Speaking of which, so remember the really gross result we had from the office keyboard? This was the keyboard.
Oh, this was
actually it. So, just looking at it, you can tell that this is a well-loved keyboard and often used, i.e. there's a buffet inside this.
There's fur in there.
There is. So there's tons of different things that you can use. I even found, like, look at this. It's crazy, but a little keyboard broom.
Okay.
That, like, you can just see the stuff coming off of it.
Yeah.
But I would say, like, go big or go home,
love
right?
that thing.
The compressed air sprayers. Like, look at the stuff coming off.
Do it that way. Yeah, like in between.
Right? You just you let it rip in between, and ooh, a snack just came out. Save that for later.
That's a piece of ground beef.
But like you start to realize why it's the keyboard was so high, because it is a magnet for just like the catch-all of all of the.
Yeah. And you know what else? We all need to take a lunch break and stop eating over our keyboard.
Yes.
I literally eat over my keyboard every day.
Right?
It's like a junkyard.
Yes,
so
it's
go take a
love.
break, take a walk or something, eat somewhere else.
Anywhere else but your keyboard.
It's terrible.
And then the cutting board, so those kitchen items. So this is a cute little hack that I saw online, and I just thought I really love this because I love a little simple DIY. And because we now know that the sponge is so gross, I will now do everything in my power to avoid touching it. And gloves just still aren't good enough. Like I need to stay away from that. So aside from throwing out your sponge regularly and getting a new one, I saw this little hack just using a mason jar. And all you do is punch some holes with a hammer and a nail in the top. And then I just used some twine and fixed the sponge to the top. So now, with a little disinfectant, I know you think I'm crazy, but I'm not touching this junk anymore.
I know, but sometimes don't you feel like you just gotta get in there?
Oh, I'm getting in there. I can feel myself getting in there. Yes.
Okay, I like this little makeshift
I'm not
sponge
touching
holder.
anything anymore.
Listen, I mean, a lot of people have mason jars at home. It makes a lot of sense.
Right?
And then you're staying away from it. Can't you just zap these sponges? Maybe not these ones, but some of them you can zap them in the microwave, no?
I am still gonna go on the side of
proceed with
caution because you
caution.
know what? I bet that darn microwave is pretty disgusting in itself too.
probably
So I don't even want
You're
my
probably
sponge in
right.
there.
Yeah.
And then everyday cleaners.
Yes.
It's amazing what some natural cleaners can actually do to not just clean, because we're so focused on cleaning what looks dirty,
Yeah.
but it's the disinfecting that we're often not doing. So
Right.
things like white vinegar, rubbing alcohol are natural. Use with caution and dilute accordingly. I like to use a 50-50% ratio, but just mixing 50% water with 50% rubbing alcohol, for example, with a few drops of essential oil, like tea tree oil is really nice.
Yeah.
Mixing that up and using this as an all-purpose spray for your lunch bag. So
Right.
yes, you might soap and water clean it, but you need to take the step of disinfecting it as well.
Okay.
Or, quick little hack, cut up with a bread knife a
Yeah.
roll of paper towel, take the same solution, dump it on the paper towel so it gets all
Okay.
nice and soggy. I've taken a Tupperware lid and just cut some slits in the top, and now you've made easy peasy chemical free wipes for at home that you can use
Okay.
to wipe down all the surfaces.
Smart. And we know that there is a very big movement towards going natural with
Yes,
cleaners.
absolutely.
You know, when we tested all those public spaces and we found that they were so clean, part of that is about the disinfectant.
Exactly.
And that's what
exactly.
we're missing inside our homes.
But
so,
I think we also need to remember some germs are good germs too.
Oh my
like there's
gosh,
the pendulum
yes.
swing there. We don't want to go too crazy about it.
Yes.
Just not over 1,000 ATPs.
for sure. You'll drive yourself crazy if you're thinking all the time. I mean, at nighttime, are you thinking about what's in your pillowcase?
I am now.
There's a party going on in there, guys. Just ignore it and have a good sleep. Like, there's only so much you can do. It's not that bad, and we're all alive, so it's okay.